since you are national government department, which are mandated to do any drought or any voluntary activities, you are the ones who are coordinating these organizations to take your work seriously. And make sure all NGOs working in Wajir West are doing their job. I don't care about other constituencies. Probably they are doing the same or they are doing better jobs. Because I was expecting at least at this time of emergency situations, Red Cross taking a very bold step, giving people food, relief food, assisting people in other measures, what they used to do in every and other places when there is disaster. But today they even absconded. They did not even send one single representative in this meeting. Likewise, WFP. Is WFP working in Wajir West? They have not sent anyone. For those few NGOs who are here, who mentioned something about livestock. First, I want to ask, how do you do your assessment? How do you do your distribution? How do you balance? Or you sit somewhere, decide on your own, do your own things, then okay, unakuja Giriftu, unafanya vile unataka, unarudi. Is that the case? Or you have a community, committees who are working with you guys to determine where the need of that particular activity you want to undertake is needed? That's the question I'm asking, the first question. The next question, the second question, in terms of, probably it will all depend on your funding. We want to also know how much you have been funded, whether you are giving us the right share to Wajir West, or some people somewhere sit in the helm of that NGO is coming from maybe a different constituency and is determining where the resource is going. Because we know as Somalis, we are always ethnic-based society. We decide to distribute resources according to whom you know, who is your brother, who is your relative. You don't care whether the other person dies or not. So we want to also know what are the resources you are getting in Wajir West. What have you been funded for? What is the budget? What are the main activities? I want a comprehensive report on each and every, from each and every organization. And I want that from NDMA to follow up, to give my office the required information. Any organization which is willing to cooperate will not work in Wajir West. Rest be assured. Because this is not just anybody's house. You come, everybody has his own house. Lazima ukuje uhudumie watu. Kisawasawa, transparency. I'm not saying I want my children, people to be, my specific people to be employed. I'm not requesting for any fund as an individual, but I'm talking for Wajir West people. If you are doing anything, even if it is the slightest thing in Wajir West, I agree with you, come, you are welcome. But do in a transparent manner, so that everybody can see you doing. So long all this has been happening, but we have not seen anybody in Wajir West or any hay was being distributed. But it is distributed in Wajir town. And people come voluntarily. Wanakuja wakijua, okay, Professor Gulie, wanaendea kwake, you must distribute in each and every village. At least hata kama ni kidogo, ifikie. Because the nature of our settlement is every community inakaa kwake. There are no communities who are settling together, most of it, except Giriftu Town, Wagala, and Arbejahan. Even Arbejahan is only Mantan. and very few families. Each family has categorized themselves in a certain specific village. So you must consider also that kind of line. So my question, I want only to know exactly how do you work in terms of livestock issues. Whom do you consult? Do you come through the DCC? This is a national government representative who are here. Do you consult them and talk to them and tell them this is what we are providing Wajir West? Are you consulting the county government representatives? What do you do? How do you work? Or you just come in, distribute what you have to anybody whom you see or your friends and disappear?